Hello everyone. Oh, the stream started and it didn't even tell me what else is new. Get ready, because the music is going to be fucking loud as shit. Because the game has like a 2 second delay on music. Here we go. And... oh, thank God, we hit the music when it like just dipped down. It's kind of quiet. We're going to play some ESO while I talk to you guys about how my channel's going and what I plan to do. This is my boy Nero. He's my main character. I don't really play anyone else. Everyone else is just for like when I did roleplay. But Nero's my main boy. He's very handsome. He's my Dwemer obsessed Argonian. So we'll log in and do some daily missions. Usually I play this game with no audio. I figured I'd turn the audio on if I'm going to be doing a stream of it. Because nobody wants to listen to just like no game audio while I just bop around on my mounts or whatever. Anywho, oh god. Whenever I click off to open something on Google, the music turns off. We're going to talk a little bit, like I said, usually when I do these chill vibes, we're going to talk about how my channel is going, what I'm doing. I hit 250 subscribers this month. That's pretty dope. Wasn't expecting to hit that number, so that makes me feel good. For the games that we're going to be playing, God, I have to get through the games I already have. It's been such a busy month, so I haven't had time to sit down and do some editing. I really should sit down and do some editing. I actually have like 8 hours, I think, of footage to edit together from just gaming live streams, and I plan to just upload them all at once. Normally, I would do them piecemeal, like I would edit them, and then I would upload one episode for one day, and then I would do it like consecutively. And when I streamed Resident Evil 7 and then Star Wars The Clone Wars, I did that consistently for about 2 to 3 weeks for each of them. But then I ran out of time, because it's a very busy month for my office, so I've been very busy at work, and then I get home and I have no fucking time to do anything, because I still have to keep doing work. So, I actually have about 8 hours of footage that I'm going to be uploading just all together, so probably sometime this month or the beginning of the next month, there's just going to be like 8 million fucking videos on my channel all at the same time. That's what's going on. Just 8 million videos all on my channel at the same fucking time that nobody's going to watch because there's too many fucking videos being uploaded at once, and YouTube does not like when you do that to the algorithm. They like when you upload like every day, you know, like once a day. But Lord knows I don't give a shit about how YouTube works or being big or popular. I just do this as a fun time little hobby for you guys. So, oh god, it's loading me in finally. Yeah, it's a lot of videos. Genuinely, I don't know how many grand total there will be. Probably somewhere between 10 and 20 videos just all at once. Depending on how short or how long it is. I love when MMOs have to load in, so it gets like real chunky all at once. Here's my boy with his floaty orbs. So let's do some daily missions. It's actually the Jester's Festival right now. So just for fun, let me see if I have a Jester costume. I might have one. Let's see. Do I have one in my appearances? I have the Crown of Misrule. That's like a Jester hat. I'll put on the Jester personality. And then I'll put on the stupid hat. There we go. Look how handsome I am. If you set him to walk, this is how he walks. Isn't that fun? Look how fun that is. I think that's good stuff. Let me know if the game is too quiet or too loud. I can adjust that fairly easily. Guilds I'm in changing their shit. Oh god, what do I have going on in my mail? All of my stuff is expiring. That's great. God, I have so much stuff that expired. Mail from other people. Gib tip. Gib tip, she says. Okay. Alright, well I got a tipper. She asked for a tip. Fuck. No, fill it in. I don't want to write the name myself. Okay. Tip. Let's give a winky face. How much should we give as a tip, boys? How much should we give as a tip? Like 100 gold? How much is a good tip for someone? Yeah, sorry Tony, but the lag is pretty bad. Yeah, it'll fix itself. MMOs take like a long time to work. It's not my fault, I promise. This game is from like 2014 or whatever. Actually, yeah, it's 2014 when this game came out. It runs just fine. Like, my computer can handle it just fine. It's just like... it's just like the game is the actual game itself is fucked. That's not my... I can't fix it, is what I'm getting at. 20. B-Roy says 20. 100. You upped your amount from 20 to 100, B-Roy. That's a big increase. Okay, well, just to put in perspective, I don't know, is like 100 pretty good? 150? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I know that you guys have no concept of how money works in this game. I was just gonna add a couple zeros to whatever you say. So if Dingo says 150, that's like, well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Because B-Roy said 100, and Dingo says 150. So I'll do 125,000. That's how much I'll tip. Thank the chat for this tip. It's by their grace that I ordain you with these funds, m'lady. Okay. Gotta have proper spelling in there. So we'll just, there we go. we'll just tip her. We'll just tip her 125,000 gold. That's fine. Because I don't actively run a roleplay guild, I really don't have any use for the money I have. I just kind of collect it. I'll do my stupid, silly jump. It changes the stupid personality changes your jump too, so you floop your arms around. I think it also makes me puke. Hold on, how do I do the puke? It makes me, here we go, spit. /spit. Oh no, it shoots fire if you do the spit. I see. Okay. Is it cheer? I think cheer. Yeah, there we go. Cheer makes me do the spitty confetti. Why that one isn't the spit emote, I'll have no idea. Okay, we need to go over here. No, not quite there. We need to go all the way over here to Glenumbra to talk to the Jester King. What's up with the walking animation? I'm a jester. So so like I said, I've got like, you know, 10 to 20 videos that I just have to sit down and edit and do all the thumbnails and make sure that everything is fine on those. And what am I going to be doing for the future? I did say I'd talk about that. So here's what's going on. As of now, I'm streaming 2 kind of long games. I've got Skyrim and I've got Bug Fables on hard mode, which makes the game go a lot slower. So though I did just beat the Seedling King in Bug Fables, so it seems like we're getting strong enough where I can actually like kind of go through these fights relatively quickly. But Skyrim, my objective with the Skyrim playthrough was just to beat Alduin. I wasn't going to do any of the DLC or anything. I would do it if you guys asked me to, but genuinely, it's me playing unmodded Skyrim with like very little changes in 2021, just for fun because I wanted to do it. You know, I doubt people are, you know, foaming at the mouth for the opportunity to watch me play more fucking regular ass Skyrim where I'm just really small and can't attack at all. You know what I mean? So I'm not. Oh god, why must it do this to me? I don't think I'm going to extend the Skyrim playthrough unless people really want me to. So when those 2 games are finished, I have... And also I'm streaming Fallen Order, and I know what Star Wars game I'm going to play after that. Everybody hasn't even loaded in yet. Jester King Emmerich, he hasn't even loaded in yet. I'm talking to nothing. That's what it's like. There we go. Come, the realm needs a champion, and you happen to be standing here, so I dub thee my hero in the making.
My superstitious queen has confiscated my array of royal magisters, the only illusionary dazzlers fit for a king. I can't impress my subjects with just any common prestidigitation. It would be trivial to whip up more with the right ingredients. There are some, local attractions that should have what I'm looking for, but they're no place for royalty. If you would risk venturing out on my behalf, I'll ensure you play a key role in today's festivities. Good luck finding everything on my list. I don't know that we've ever had a fatality at the Jester's Festival, but if you are the first, I'll make sure your name lives on in appropriate ignominy.
I am foaming at the mouth, Tony. Okay, well, I'll probably put it up to a vote. I assume people are not really going to care if I stream more Skyrim. They'd probably much rather see me play another one. But I don't know. I don't know. Whenever I put up a vote, you guys genuinely vote in a way that I can never predict. So, if you didn't quite catch that, the Jester King wants us to go collect some materials so that we can make some fucking holiday dazzlers. Magic Lizard Man. So, the next game that I plan to stream, that's not the next Star Wars game, is Desperados 3 or Hitman 2. I have yet to decide between the two of them. I need to play this game again. You should, Kat. It's fun. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play some sort of stealth game. I thought maybe Thief, but I didn't want to play Thief. God, it's chugging today. Basically, the server lags the more people are on it, obviously. And there's a fuckload of people on the server right now. Because everyone's doing the Jester Festival shit, so there's like 8 million people here. Not my fave. Absolutely not my fave. Also, my character is a tank. Pay no attention to the fact that my stats are garbage. They actually just, like... They literally changed the entire game. The way that, like, stats work and passives work. So I have yet to, like, redo all of my passives. I have no idea what to do now. Everything is both entirely different and completely the same. So, I'm just gonna grab this and leave. If you think I'm gonna fight enemies when I could just skedaddle out of here, we're just leaving. We're just bouncing out. Also, he laughs whenever you jump, which I think is funny. How about Styx, Master of Shadows? It has a stealthy goblin. Yeah. Yeah, Styx was also something I considered. I actually considered playing Styx, like 2 years ago. I was gonna play Styx whenever the first one came out. There's actually a sequel, which I have yet to play. I have the sequel purchased. I pre-ordered it, just because I wanted to support the devs, but I just haven't gotten around to playing it. So many games. So, that's the plan. I want to do some sort of stealth game on the channel. I feel like something like Hitman or Desperados is fun for you guys because you get to see what kind of creative ways I can do to kill people, you know? Am I going to be super efficient? Am I going to just do really meme kills? Like, what, you know? Genuinely, when I play those stealth games, I like to fuck around a little bit, but also be efficient, so I'm somewhere in between. Like, if I know a level is going to be easy, I'll put some sort of restriction on me where, like, I'll only play one character in Desperados. Because that game gives you a selection of cowboys to play as. I'll like, specifically only use one if they give me access to all of them. You know, stuff like that, just for funsies. Or if it's Hitman, then I'll just, like, dress up in the flamingo costume and do the whole level as a flamingo. Something like that, just for fun. So, I think a stealth game would be fun. Styx Masters of Shadows is a really good suggestion, Phoenix. Number one, because I've played that game. I played the first one, and I really do like it. And number two, I fucking love goblins. And Styx Master of Shadows actually has, like, a character. Like, Hitman is not a character. He's a thing for the player to control. Desperados has a character and a story, which I think is actually really good. I really do enjoy the story in that game. And Styx has a really fun main character as well. Now, some people like to say that Styx is cringe, like the writing is bad because it's like overly dumb. But genuinely, it's pretty good. It's a little stupid. I guess people really like when games have super gritty stories where nobody is ridiculous. But you're playing a fucking goblin, my dude. The goblin has a Styx himself as a character is extremely vulgar. He drops F-bombs like nobody's business, in a way that you could describe as cringe, I suppose. But I think he's fun. I think he's fun. He's a little angry goblin, and I enjoy it. As you notice, because I'm a tank, I don't know how to deal damage, but I don't ever really take damage. Like, I'm at no point will I die, but at no point will they get a kill on me. Like, well, I get a kill on them, I mean. So, we're just stuck in this endless loop until I can pop my ult, which will then instantly kill them. Yeah, there it is. They just die. Ooh. How did my inventory get so full? That's not good. We'll summon my cat friend. Where is he? There we go. Merchant Fazez. Oh goodness. Why is my inventory so full, Fazez? Ancestor, whatever. Why is my inventory so fucking full right now? What do I have in here that's just like filling up all this space? You know what? Maybe it's this part of my inventory. Yeah, I have all these stupid runes. Oh, theatrical makeup kit. That's junk. I don't need that. Get rid of this junk. Alright, dope. No, not the orders. Pick up the ancient bones, please. Alright, return to Jester King Emmerich. We're just gonna sprint back. We're hoofing it, and immediately I get fucking slowed, of course. There we go. Let's cleanse that off me. Hello, Capra. Welcome to the stream, my dude. So, that's the plan. That's the plan so far. Desperados 3, Hitman. Now that Styx is on the table, thank you for reminding me, Phoenix. I actually was gonna just kind of look through my stealth games, but off the top of my head, Desperados 3 comes like right at the top. In terms of which one it's probably going to be, there's a high chance it'll be Desperados 3. It's a fun cowboy game. The story's really good. It had a bunch of story DLCs release that I haven't played, so we could maybe go through that, which would be fun. I really liked the story, and I didn't think his dialogue was ever cringe. Nah, dude, I agree with you. I liked the story too, and I didn't think his dialogue was cringe. I thought Styx was very fun. Was it a master class in writing and storytelling? Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not like the greatest game ever made. God, every time you like load back out, the game just like chugs because it has to load in like 8 million fucking people. That's why it chugs like this. I promise you, it's not my computer. It might be it's a little bit maybe my computer because I'm live streaming and streaming takes a lot out of a computer, but not this much, certainly. Like, this is ridiculous. The thing that annoys me the most is when they complain about the game's combat being underdeveloped, because, yeah, that's the most important part in a stealth game. Honestly, yeah. I mean, Styx admittedly has more combat in it than, like, most stealth games. It has more combat in it than, like, Hitman 2. I mean, what can Hitman do? He can, like, punch. You know, he can shoot. That's really all he can do. I mean, Styx has so much fucking shit going on all the time. He has a lot happening. So, I don't quite get it either. The complaints don't make any sense. So what am I going to do for Star Wars? So here's the deal. The next Star Wars game, I already picked what I'm doing. I was going to put it up to a vote. I think I told you guys I was going to put it up to a vote. But nah, not this time. We're going to do it slightly differently. A faux most porcine. We're gonna do it a little differently, and I'm just gonna pick the next one. You guys will get a vote after this next one, because I really want to do this one that I have coming up. I was considering the Star Wars. I think it's Episode 3. I think on the PlayStation 2. I was gonna do that one, like emulate it, but I opted against it.
By my own queen in front of the other royalty. I can't be the laughingstock in my own kingdom. Aha! The day is saved! No one will question who wears the crown in my court after this. I promised you a key role in the festivities today, and I am a man of my word. I hereby entrust you with the honor of putting my royal prowess on display. Take my illusion dazzlers to some suitably crowded locations in the city and give them a good shake and toss. My majestic creations will do the rest. Perfect. Give me a moment to work my magic, and I'll have you on your way with the finest flashing flourishes in the land.
Alright, we gotta wait for him. What's the game gonna be? No, it's not Just Dance. No, it's not. Literally none of you guessed right. It's based authoritarianism from Tony. Yeah, it's it is Star Wars Clone Commando. I've never played that one. I have always wanted to play it ever since I was a young child and saw it like in the store. I have wanted to play that game. So we're gonna be playing that one. Clone Commando, you take the role of a god, I almost said troll, a clone squadron, sort of going through their own little like story. That's all I know about it, really. You just play as clones. I know two things: you play as clones, and the weapons that they give you are pretty dope. They give you some specially designed commando clone blasters that are designed to be modular, meaning at any moment they can change from a blaster into a grenade launcher or into a sniper rifle. They were commissioned specifically for clone commandos, and I almost considered using one in a cosplay. I really want to do like a Mando cosplay, and I'm not sure what weapon I want to give him, you know? I want a character who's like scrappy. I want Mando armor that looks fucked, like it's broken. Because he's not that he's not a good Mando, but he's just always taking hits, and I want to give him like an equally scrappy weapon. And I feel like a weapon from the Galactic Republic era that can be changed on the fly is pretty fitting for a scrappy character who's meant to adapt. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. A scrapper Mando. I don't know if he's gonna actually be a Mandalorian, but I want to wear Mandalorian armor at a convention, so that's how it is. Sir, your horse is in my way. Your big fat stallion is in my way.
I thought I heard the raucous cheers and playful pops of my handiwork echoing throughout the city. Tell me it was more than my imagination.
So many people queuing for dungeons, not even healers can get a quick queue. Oh my god. Alright.
Well, of course. In my experience, my loyal subjects adore being showered in the affections of their king. Oh, don't share that with the queen. I'd say our work here is done. There are other kingdoms in desperate need of our merrymaking talents, and I won't be one to let them down. Off to Ebernhard for a royal roast. There's only one thing I trust Yoren's expertise in, and that's eating. You should join us as a guest of honor.
If you guys didn't know, every single character in this game is voice acted. Every quest that you do has voice acting and branching paths in them. Well, not everyone has a branching path, but a lot of them do. There's just so much dialogue in this fucking game. Regal Jerkin. Yes, please. Let's see. Well, technically, I only need to do one of those Jester quests, but we're gonna do all the other ones just because I think they're fun. Tony cyberbullies healers. I'm a tank. Healers are my friends. It's the DPS that I cyberbully. It's funny because this game, being a DPS, is actually very difficult. Tanking is extremely easy. Healing is also extremely easy. Being a damage dealer is actually very hard. There's a lot of strategy that goes into it. Also, the game uses a glitch. So when they first made this game, the engine they were working with has like an animation canceling glitch, and people realized that you could animation cancel and get like double the damage by ending your abilities right when the damage hits the enemy, but before the animation finishes. That's what the animation cancel is. So people were doing that, and the devs started building the game around the concept of people being able to do double damage. So the double damage ended up becoming the standard. So now this entire game's DPS like environment is built around a fucking glitch that they just didn't take out when they put the game out. And I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they played around with the idea of removing the glitch, of fixing the game. And every tank and healer, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you ask most tanks and healers in this game, why do you tank or heal? a lot of them will give you similar answers. It'll be either I like tanking or healing, or I hate animation canceling. Most people, because you don't have to animation cancel if you're a tanker or healer. I mean, you still can. You still can, certainly. But most of them don't have to. Because animation canceling is better for damage. So all the damage dealers fucking bitched and complained to the devs that the glitch was being removed, so now it's still in the game. That's the reason I don't do it, because you get fucking carpal tunnel. Having to spam like 8 fucking million keys on your keyboard. 8 million fucking keys just to do, like, you know, adequate DPS. It's so obnoxious. If a weapon is old but reliable, it's still good. People still use and update the FN... Oh god, that's a bunch of letters and numbers. Even though it's nearly 70 years old. Alright, we'll do her mission after. We have to talk to the Jester King Yorn. There's 2 Jester Kings and a Queen.
Scald King Yorn recognizes your flashiness from his visit to Daggerfall. What other tricks do you have up your sleeves, this one wonders? Just so. I am heartsick without my betrothed. What good is all this food and drink without the one you love to pick it from your teeth? But I am forbidden to see my bride-to-be until the day of our vows. Free her from her minders, so we may grow fat together. Take a token of my love, the sickly sweet brownish flesh of mudcrab apples, and she will know I sent you. The guard cannot know their king bade the absencing of his bride. Use cautiousness. This one's overlarge heart tramples in anticipation of seeing his bride-to-be.
Oh god. So, Star Wars Clone Commander, that's the second game that I wanted to mention to all of you. This one is fun, you get to go. Let me tell you a thing about this one. So, you have to get these apples and bring it to his betrothed, who is a pig, by the way. So this Guar right here, obviously I need to steal these apples. And there's a couple NPCs. Please, leave me alone, Nithless, no one likes you. You know, you have to crouch down and stealth so that these people don't see you. When they originally made this event and this quest, this fucking Guar could see you. This animal would report you to the guards. If you tried to steal this apple, this fucking Guar would like yell, and then the guards would come. And this wasn't programmed in properly. As you can see here, I'm right in front of him, and yet I'm hidden. I only get detected if a human sees me, or like an elf, you know? He's looking right at me and he doesn't see me. It used to be that he would see you. There was no way to get these apples without being seen because he's right fucking on top of them. And then they released the patch notes, and the patch notes said something along the lines of,
Somebody get a guard.
yeah, no one... 138 bounty for fucking taking one apple? Are you bullshitting me? Anyway, in the patch notes when they fixed that, it said something to the effect of, the Guar will no longer report you to the guards. The narc has been removed. Something like that. Straight up just narking it up. Yeah, it's the same as that fucking chicken reporting me to the guards in Skyrim. Literally the same. So one Jester King is a furry and the other is a scaly. Nice. Yeah, so... The point of the Jester's Festival is to poke fun at the different rulers of the 3 factions. The 3 faction leaders are a Nord called King Yorn, a Breton called High King Emmerich, and a High Elf named Queen Irene. This is Princess the Pig. We gotta free her. Come, Princess. I'll lead you back to Yorn.
Where's my pig? Who took my pig?
No one took your pig. You get an achievement if you get the pig back to the king without the butcher finding you. The butcher actually comes around here.
Innocent? Everyone says that. You know the next best thing? Paying your bounty.
Yeah, okay, take 97 gold.
I doubt you'll try anything like this again.
Fucking 97. I have fucking 1,000,000 gold. Do you think? I mean, 1,000,000 gold is nothing in this game. It's really not that much, but like, it's enough to pay off a bounty of 97. So, all of those,
Pig! Here, piggy, pig, pig!
I'm gonna try to stealth around her. I already have the achievement, but I'll do it again for fun. So, So there's a Nord, a High Elf, and a Breton as the rulers, and they're being parodied by these jesters. The Skald King Yoren, the Nord, is being played by a Khajiit, which I think is silly. High King Emmerich is the Argonian, and the parody of Queen Irene.
Be on the lookout for a pig on the loose!
Leave me alone. Let me steal your pig, please. And then Queen Irene's doppelganger is an orc woman, which I think is so funny. Queen Irene is supposed to be the beautiful queen of the High Elves, played by a, I was gonna say ugly orc, but legitimately, if you go on Twitter, people on Twitter really fucking love Jester Queen Irene because they made the orc really attractive for some reason. I don't know if that was on purpose, but people really want to fuck this Jester orc. We'll see her soon. I promise she's just as hot as everybody thinks she is, even though my girlfriend thinks that the Khajiit is hotter, but that's her being a furry is another story. What if I just walk all the way there? Is the pig following me? Oh, there she is. She's very cute. That's my scarab beetle pet. He's my friend. He sounds like a little ticking clock. That's why I like him. Are you saying orcs are ugly? Not in this game, dude. In this game, orcs are hot. Legitimately, this Elder Scrolls game has the most attractive orcs in it by far, because they just look like regular people but green. That's what they look like. I mean, this game has the most attractive anything in it. The Argonians look really good. I think they really nailed what the Argonians are supposed to look like in this game. Everybody looks really spot on to what they should look like. There we go. Brought his piggy. Please talk to me, friend. Oh, look at this person. They're dressed up.
You have brought Yoren his bride to be. Or does this one's eyes deceive him? He is very intoxicated. Ah, she is tasteful, is she not? I could just eat her up. Much better. Your heroics have stirred my spirits. I must savor these tenderest moments, rare as they are. Now that you have hogged all the glory here, I think we will be taking this party elsewhere. Will you follow our folly of fools down this onerous path? To the afterlife for great rulers, Sovereign-Guard! No, wait, that is not it. Volkerguard! Queen Irene wishes to show us true cheeriness. Today has seen enough boorish crime. You've earned your swill, so drink your fill. And leave my bride and I to some private time. Hmm?
I appreciate that when you ask these jesters questions to break character, they just refuse to break character. Like if you say, does King Yoren know you're impersonating him?
Do not let this one's joviality deceive you into believing that Yoren is elsewhere. Before you is the fearsome masher of mare and words you have heard in song and the tiny screams of scared mice.
You're a Khajiit, my guy.
Though the heart of a Sench tiger roars within my chest, this one cannot claim to be one of those noble beasts. Yoren's habit of lying naked in the sun does not help his case, he knows. But he assures you, he is sadly a man. It's true her meatiness rivals that of Yoren, but his only complaint is that his bride-to-be snores so much. She is warm on the cold East March night, and never complains of crumbs in the bed. No other like her within my reach.
I appreciate they never break character. Let's talk to this Argonian. She has another quest for us.
Ah, my partner in hilarity. Back for more pranks? I have a great one for you today. A big laugh.
The literal second my girlfriend logged into ESO and opened and started doing these Jesters quests, she'd never done them before. She comes here and talks to Swords and Laughter. First thing I hear from the other room, she just screams loudly, "Lizard titties!" And I just instantly knew which character she was talking about.
Pranks? Of course.
Legitimately, her mission is extremely dumb and boring, so I'm not really gonna... We're not gonna do her stuff. We're not gonna, like, read her dialogue, because I don't give two diddly shits. Please give me the pranking kit, thank you. All you gotta do is take her pranking kit and then go somewhere else to use it. It's never... Her missions are never fun. They're not creative, they're just go to one zone and press E. And then you're done. But we are going to do them because the rewards are extremely good, so it's important to do. So, Desperados 3 and Commando Troopers, that's what's going on. In terms of what we're going to be doing next month for Chill Vibes, that's going to be another one of me and Stefan watching Channel Awesome. Keep in mind, I do not get to control other people. When I do a Chill Vibe stream that includes a guest who's one of my friends, like Stefan, that is entirely up to him, you know? If he is too busy, I cannot just tell him to get on my live stream and do something with me. It's always up to the other person. I'm not gonna, like, force someone to be on my fucking stupid YouTube thing. So... So if Stefan is up for watching a thing next month, we will. I'm planning another Channel Awesome watch, of course, just because that was such a big part of my childhood. I'm debating what I'd like to do, because part of me wants to do Demo Reel, part of me wants to do Pop Quiz Hot Shot, part of me thinks maybe the Linkara movie. I was never a fan of Linkara. Never once did I enjoy Linkara's content, but... Out of curiosity, I did a binge watch of Atop the Fourth Wall. I watched innumerable episodes. If I gave you... I don't know how many I watched. I just watched them on repeat for like a week straight. Didn't really enjoy any of it. I tried really hard. I could see that Lewis was putting a lot of effort in most of the time. Place the prank without being seen. I need this man to get up from his seat. There we go. Alright, wait for the prank to be triggered. Is he gonna sit on a nail? He took one fucking dance step and then sat down.
Oh, God. What is that?
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Everyone, I swear, it wasn't me. It's a trick, and a damned good one at that.
Y'all ever just sit in a chair and then immediately shit your pants? That's what that guy just did. So, you know, maybe the Linkara movie, because after binging a butt ton of Linkara, I watched... Actually, no, what am I saying? I'm talking as if this was like last week. It wasn't last week. What am I saying? I'm losing my fucking mind here. It wasn't. It was a long time ago. Because I remember I binge watched a fuck ton of Linkara, and then I asked Stefan to watch the movie with me. Or maybe I watched it myself. God, I'm losing my mind. I've seen so much Channel Awesome stuff, and so much of it with Stefan, and so much without him. It's hard for me to remember if I watched the Linkara movie with him or not. I've already seen it, is what I'm getting at. The Linkara movie was not good. It was quite bad, actually. The ending of the Linkara movie was legitimately just awful on like an extremely cringe-inducing level. However, I will say this, despite not really enjoying Lewis's content, genuinely he seems to have a passion for it, and that's extremely commendable. Even if I myself don't enjoy it, there's no reason other people can't. You know, Lewis can keep doing what he's doing. Obviously, me not enjoying it has like no bearing on whether he wants to do it. You know? I used to watch Linkara. I think he was the one that put me off Western comics, says Capra. Yeah. I mean, he does a lot of complaining about comics. You know who's a good creator that you should look at if you want to look at like really good comics? He got me into a lot of really good ones. Is Comic Tropes on YouTube. His content's really nice.
No.
Give me my reward. I don't want to talk to you. Genuinely, Comic Tropes on YouTube. If you've never heard of him, he's just a guy who like talks about comics that he likes, talks about some comics he doesn't like. I think he's a comic artist himself. He's done a few live streams that I haven't watched because I don't have enough time for live streams besides doing them myself. So I don't have the time to watch them, but I see in the thumbnails that he like does art himself. So very cool stuff. He makes very good comic content. So please check him out. He's very fun, very nice. You know, nice, good, wholesome content. Lewis, on the other hand, you know, he's a channel awesome creator, and most of them devolve into the complain about stuff, which is not bad, certainly. Certainly not. If you want to make content where you're complaining about stuff, that's fine. Right? Like, I get that. I did that for years of my life. I try not to do it anymore. But, you know, it's a little old hat. How many times can I listen to Lewis say, this comic has some bad art in it, and, like, not go any further into detail as to why, you know? Like, how many times can I watch that before before I'm bored, you know? But, Comic Tropes is my boy. Oh, great. You already watch him, Capra. That's good. That's good. I'll summarize Western comics right now for you. Bad slice of life, psychotic heroes, and wine aunt jokes. That's not entirely true. Maybe mainstream comics. Mainstream comics have not been great, but indie stuff has been good. Here's the thing. It's really easy to look at Western comics and generalize all of them just because the big players are doing the same shit. But here's something that's really unique about Western comics and how they operate that you really need to pay attention to, is that when big mainstream heroes like Batman or Superman or Captain America and Iron Man are doing the same dumb shit year after year after year, all of the on-the-ground heroes, which is why Moon Knight is my fucking favorite, those on-the-ground heroes are being given to creators that are super passionate about them. And they're doing, like, really experimental stuff. Like the Moon Knight run that came out years ago with Mr. Knight in it is so experimental and fun. It's like a short, like 8 issues, and then it's completed. There's more issues than 8, but after that it's not very good because they gave it to different creators. There's like a great issue of the Moon Knight comic. I'm gonna talk to Irene, but I want to talk about this comic. There's a great issue of this comic where they do an experimental, like, dream hippie sequence. It's great, like with mushrooms. So here's the premise. There's a psychologist, and his patients are going mad in his office. Or no, he's going mad sleeping in his office, and he calls Moon Knight to like figure it out for him. Really, what happens is Moon Knight goes in there, and using his connection to dreams. And, like, because Moon Knight is the avatar of Khonshu, the god of the moon, the moon represents, like, dreaming and nighttime and travelers and sort of that realm, like the realm of the mind. Moon Knight himself is a man with intense, like, schizophrenia and personality disorder, so he himself, coupled with the powers he has from Moon Knight, has a lot of connection to that sort of realm. Depending on what run you're looking at. Sometimes they get rid of his magic power, sometimes it's just psychological stuff. But he goes into this place, and through his connection to dreams and the mind, he figures out that what's happening is that people who have been killed by this psychologist the psychologist kills people and then buries them under his floorboards. And the pile of bodies is like melding their dreams together. All the people's spirits who cannot pass on are stuck under the floorboards, and they're leeching into the psychologist's mind, and that's why he can't sleep, and that's why it's affecting everyone in this, like, apartment complex. Because they're just leeching into everybody else's dreams. So Moon Knight goes in there and discovers this, and when the psychologist comes in to ask, oh, what's going on? Moon Knight rips the floors open, and he's like, you know what the fuck's going on, you piece of shit? You put these people here. And the psychologist is like, yeah, I did, and now I'm gonna kill you, too. And then he gets his ass whooped. It's great. It's a really good story. It's really well done. It's really, really well done. And you see a lot of that. You see a lot of that with, like, smaller characters who aren't Batman and Captain America. You know, like, the little ones get a lot of attention.
Oh, you are that daring matchmaker who put a smile on Yoren's face. Perfect! I have need of a merrymaker.
Do you guys want to fuck this orc like everybody else does? Let's find out by the end of this conversation.
I have decreed happiness. But not all of my kin share my breezy disposition, and it's putting a damper on my festivities. I won't have my fun ruined by these grumpy grumps. I need a champion to enforce my royally mandated cheerfulness. If these treasonous malcontents insist on harboring sticks firmly in their hindquarters, then they can at least have the decency to keep them in bloom. Ha ha! Ha! Find the grumps in my domain and pelt them with these enchanted petals until morale improves! I want you to have those grumps in stitches, one way or another.
I'd like her to be my wife, says Capra. Not really, says Goober. She's cute, says Cat. I want to make my webcomics someday. Oh no, B-Roy, you deleted your message! How am I supposed to read everyone's messages when you guys keep deleting them? How dare you? On my live stream? Absolutely disgusting. That orc is actually attractive, but didn't you say she has green skin? I mean, all orcs have shades of green as their skin. Yeah, it's not like bright green like World of Warcraft green, but her skin is green. It's just like a very dark green. It's like a realistic green, I guess. I don't know. Really, it's a fantasy game. How can I even call something realistic? Because it's weird of me to describe it that way. There we go. We need to come here, find some grumpy people, throw some rose petals on them to make them happy. Easy peasy. Hello, upset Khajiit man. Have some rose petals. Look how happy she is. I called her a man until I realized that was a girl because she has very large boobers. Ugh, pay attention to the chat more, Tony. Oh, I know, right? I want to publish my own webcomic someday, but mostly as a hobby, and I'm hoping I won't become super mainstream. Sorry, I messed up, says B-Roy. That's fine. Being mainstream is lame, dude. I don't know. Some people in this stream probably did not know of my channel. I had another YouTube channel, and this channel had, at its peak, 6,800 subscribers, about 7,000, which is not a lot, right? Like, that's not a lot compared to, like, most YouTubers, but most YouTubers don't even get 1,000 subscribers. Most don't even get 250, like I have now. So, you know, I was happy with 6,800. But the thing is that at my absolute peak, I remember I peaked with over 200 people watching my stream at the same time, which for me was a lot, because, you know, it's not like I run the kind of stream where I don't look at the chat, you know? I try my best to look at the game and the chat, and I try my best to respond to everybody at an individual level, you know? So because of that, my chat's usually, despite having way less people than some of the bigger streams, has a lot more talking in it. Because people usually want to talk to each other and talk to me, because you guys are a really good community. So with 200 people, all of them wanting to talk, the stream chat, those of you might remember who were there, was insane. It was just like flooded with people talking nonstop. I would catch maybe 1 out of 100 messages. It was insane. You know? Certainly, I'd like more viewers, just because more people in my community would be cool, because I really like this little group of people we have. I think all of you guys are lovely. There's not any, like, bad apples that I can point to and be like, oh, I fucking hate I hate all of you. You know, there's not any, I'm not fucking with you. I'm being completely genuine. That's another thing. I try my hardest to be as genuine as I can be here. I don't hate even a single one of my viewers. I don't even dislike a single one of my viewers. You know, when I say viewers, I mean those of you who, like, talk in my live streams. Genuinely, I don't dislike any of you that are here right now. There's no one who's, like, annoying or pesters me in a way where I just, like, specifically ignore when they talk. Which is the thing I had to do before, when I had so many people watching me. There was a couple bad apples who I just would ignore in the chat. If I ignore you now, it's because I genuinely did not see your message, or there's not any sort of response I can give to it. You know, like I don't have an answer to your question. Usually I'll just say I don't have an answer to it. But like, God, being mainstream is lame. When you have like 8 million people all in your chat talking, how are you supposed to like foster an individual relationship with your viewers? I guess you don't have to, you know? There's like no reason to do it, but that's why I do this, you know? I turn on my streaming software and I stream because I want to make people smile and I want to like foster relationships in a community. That I think is fun, you know? I don't always do a good job of it. I'm not good at what I do, but I try my hardest, you know, with the time I have allotted. I have such a ridiculous time schedule because I live above two very elderly people who give me a very sweet deal on this apartment. I have to follow the rules, and it's not a rule that I can't stream after like 7 or 8 p.m. It's a rule that I put on myself because I respect them and I don't want to wake them up. But they go to bed at like 7. I'm not even kidding. They go to bed at 7 p.m. like every day. So if I stream past that hour, I run the risk of waking them up. You can, in some of the live streams on this channel, like some of the very first ones, you can actually hear them because I hadn't enforced that rule before. They are screaming over there. I hadn't enforced that rule on myself yet, so there's a couple of my early ones you can actually hear knocking in the background. That's them knocking on my floor, their ceiling, with a broom. So I go to work every day, 8 to 4, and then during COVID it's a little easier. That's why my streams have been at like 5 instead of 6, because then it would take me like 30 minutes to an hour to get back home. So then I only have an hour to get ready before the stream, and then I have an hour to stream before it's bedtime. So I only have an hour to stream every day. I always think about what it's gonna be like when I move into a house. You know, will I live stream more because I have more free time? Like I can stream at 1 a.m. if I really want to. But I don't know. I don't own a house yet, so I can't answer that. That's what I try. As an aside, I love my landlords. They're very kind to me. They give me a very sweet deal on this apartment. Sometimes they'll make lunch or dinner and invite me. They have 3 kids. My landlords have 3 sons, and at this point, all of them just say I'm like their 4th child. They call me their grandchild or just their regular child. Sometimes they alternate depending on who they're talking to. I think it's adorable. They're very nice. They're very sweet. They're in their like late 80s.
My champion of cheer returns. Have you vanquished the stubborn seriousness in my land? Ooh, delightful. It's so much nicer to rule a kingdom of happy subjects, don't you think? Well, I'm just exhausted from all this dreadful ruling. That's all for today, champion, but rest assured that your queen will call upon you again tomorrow.
Genuinely, I think that Jester Queen I ran is the most boring one. I think the Jester King Yorin is probably the like funniest, but Jester King Emmerich is also pretty good. He's just like very foppish, which I enjoy. I enjoy how foppish he is. We have one more Jester mission. It's over here in Stormhaven. Yeah, right there. We gotta go to an arena and fight a big pig. So, what's the other game I'm gonna stream? Because I usually stream 3 games at a time. Also, why have I not been streaming Jackbox? Genuinely, I have been so busy with work, and not just that. I've had a lot of stuff in my personal life, and I usually like to talk about my personal life, but I just haven't had the time. I have so much going on, and I cannot talk about all of it. My folks moved into a new house, so that's like a lot going on. A lot of people in my work's office are getting COVID, which means that's more work for me to do because there's less people to assist. It's busy times, so genuinely when it comes around to Wednesday, I'm usually too tired to stream Jackbox anymore. But I'm gonna try to do it a few times a month. I'll probably get back into doing it every week when I feel like I have a bit more time. I also need to edit all of that footage, and once that is lifted from my shoulders, I will probably feel a bit more up to doing Jackbox. What's the 3rd game I'm gonna stream? I'm not exactly sure. I have genuinely not figured out what it's gonna be, because I know a stealth game is on there, but...
Is that an invitation I smell? I soaked each one in bacon grease before sending them out. Right this way, then. I hope you brought your apron. Between the blood, saliva, and crying, well, you'll probably also need wading trousers down there.
Alright, we gotta kill a big boar. Before we do that, I'm actually gonna... I'm a necromancer. I'd like my necromancer things. So the necromancer can actually absorb strength from corpses. And I'd like to do that before we fight the boar, just so I'm a little ready for this fight. I want to make sure I'm absolutely prepared before we head in there. Just a little bit of that. So I have yet to figure out what the third game is going to be. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. If you guys have any suggestions, please throw them out there. I've been really trying to figure it out. Usually what I do is I have my Star Wars game ready to go, or I have like a couple that I have you guys vote on. I usually have just a list of games that I pull from for the second game, and then the third one I usually do it based on what, not what's popular or what's relevant, but what I'm actively wanting to play. Oh God, King Boar. He has a lot of princes. They're very large. Get over here. You have to pick the apples before the king does. If the boar gets the apples, then you fucking have to fight him again. He heals back to full, and then he gets stronger. It's very bad. Oh God. I think he just keeps summoning boars on a timer as well. Like I said, I'm a tank. I'm in no risk of dying. But I am at a risk of wasting my time killing the boar. So, boars, stop.
My liege, a tribute fit for a king.
Stop. Stop. There we go, I got him. Once I get my ultimate, I'm basically invincible. This ultimate turns me into a big skeleton, I deal a bajillion damage, and also I just straight up can't die. I mean, I can die if I got hit by like a fuck ton of damage, but I have never died using that ultimate, ever.
What? What? The king is dead?
Give me those apples, you stinky. Saints Row 2, it's a game I'm excited to stream. I hope you enjoy it if you end up streaming that one. If I've ever played Stubbs the Zombie, I saw that Stubbs the Zombie was on Steam actually. Like, is that a reboot? Is it a new game? I'm not sure. How long do you want the game to be? I'm not entirely certain. Usually I like the third games to be a little shorter, so I can play a few of them a year with my limited time, but I will stream longer games if they're things that I feel like people will invest their time in. Like Bug Fables, by the end of it, I had tons of viewers watching that playthrough because people got really invested in the story and stuff. I don't want to play a game that people aren't going to give a shit about. I mean, that's not true. I'm playing ESO right now, but... I usually like to play games that people can get invested in. There we go. Here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go to my player home, and you guys can see where my character lives. So because I'm a stinky role player, I have, like, my character has a whole backstory, and where he lives has a whole story as well. This is his place of business, though I guess he technically kind of lives here because he spends most of his time in this area. It's a remaster of the original Xbox game. Oh, I've never heard of it at all. Never seen anything about it besides seeing it on Steam the other day. It looked pretty interesting. It looked fun. It'd be fun to try out Spore. There's a game that's coming out soon. I think it's called... It's called, like, The Unstoppable Cylinder, something like that. So this is where my character lives. This is Bankerai Oasis, otherwise known as the Thieves Oasis. Everything you see here, I placed everything down here. If I go into the editor, basically anything that's not the ground or the stairs, like these buildings, I placed it down. Like these trees, these bushes. Some of the windows I actually put in extra windows. These lampposts. All of these lines you see here are NPCs that I specifically set up pathways to. All of these individual things are where the NPCs go. You can set how long they stand there, how fast they walk from point to point, whether they stop when they get there or just keep moving, stuff like that. Everything in here I placed myself, essentially. So we'll take. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour. This is my favorite thing in video games. My favorite thing to do is to decorate houses, stuff like that. Just really tickles my fancy. So we'll go through here. I'll take you straight in. Over here is like the sign-in zone. There's like a wanted board with quests that people can do. I have this NPC kind of moving between the board and the table as if she's getting missions. There's a guard who's going around and a thief that he's like just narrowly missing as she steals things around here. This is supposed to be a tavern in here. There we go. So this is my tavern. It's kind of big and open because it's supposed to fit like 24 people. 24 people could potentially be role-playing in here at any given time if I was running a roleplay guild. So it's kind of open. This is a cat I put on the table. She's drunk. If you talk to her, she's drunk.
What are you looking at? You're staring at my tummy? I see you staring at my tummy. Don't even think about it. No matter where I travel, it's the same every time. Shaveskins flock to me, babbling in squeaky idiot voices. Ooh, who dressed up this pretty little kitty? Do Khajiit not wear clothes where they come from?
I gotta go now. I have a meeting. See you, B-Roy. Thanks for dropping by. You can sit in all of these chairs, except not right now, because for some reason the chairs are glitched and they have yet to fix most of them. So a lot of them do not work properly. But that's okay. We can sit in this one. There we go. It's my little fireplace. I like, when I design an area to be roleplayed in, I like there to be like little sections with tiny stories for people to engage in. Like here's a table over here that has a little bubbler and some gambling dice. So because it's kind of far away from everyone else, I would picture someone who's maybe a little shadowy would sit here. They get a good view of everything and their back is to a wall. Over here is a big grand table with some money and a game on it and some food. Maybe like a meeting is happening here. And then we have the main zone. I can tell you guys from experience, if you start a roleplay guild in ESO and you present a kitchen or something with a fireplace or like a bar, even if you give them like a grand area around it, they will flock to the bar and just roleplay standing next to it. They don't care about anything else. They care about roleplaying right at the bar. So I've got this bar. It's got seats. Gotta make sure there's enough room for people to walk by them. Stocked cupboards, bottles and shit here. This is actually a cooking station. You can legitimately cook here. Not gonna do that though. Back here, I have a music box hidden under the bar, and the music you're hearing in the background is actually this coming out of this box here. I like this music because it makes the bar sound really like kind of shady, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a really shady bar. It's kind of dark in here because it's nighttime, but there's a stage over here. I built a stage with some cushions on the ground if you want to sit. I don't remember which sit it is. I think it's sit 3. Yeah, there you go. Lounge. Would you guys lounge on a pillow with me? Would you guys lounge on this pillow as I go up there and sing Chug Jug with you? About winning battle royales. Let's keep going. We'll go upstairs. Because this is a tavern / inn, I offer available rooms for people to buy in character. Obviously, I don't take real gold. If someone tells me their character hands me 5 gold, that's it. They don't actually have to like give me any money. There's a little chess game thing over here in the corner. These are the rooms. One of them has a door. One of them just has like a curtain. I call this room the Camel's Head, and I call that one the Camel's Butt. Camel's butt is a lot cheaper. The room is smaller. It has much cheaper looking items in it. Just a bed, the candle, even the candle here, there's like no gold or decoration on it. Very cheap. The Camel's Head is of course our larger luxury room filled with much fancier shit. Much better to ERP on because the bed is a king. Actually, no, that's a queen size bed. What am I saying? So let's keep going. Ah, here's another NPC I have bopping around. He's a Khajiit. Unlike the cat downstairs who stays on the table, this guy actually bops around. He moves around the bar, and I made it look like he's like taking notes. He's kind of like taking inventory of everything, so you'll see him moving next to barrels, stuff like that. Let me talk to him before he wanders.
A little moon sugar might help make all this reading more interesting, yes. Alas, this one is all out of moon sugar.
So, over here we have a wash zone slash books. If anyone has a room here, they can come over here and like grab a washcloth and then wash themselves here at this fountain. That's kind of what's going on in here. So that's the main zone. Let's go outside. Like I said, I have a guard bopping around. I don't know if... Ah, there's the thief. You can see the thief. She's kind of crouched down, sneaking. I made it so that basically the thief and the guard are on very similar paths, but they're not really supposed to cross, except for right here. If they do, he gets just close enough over to grab her before she instantly sprints away. Rarely do they get that close, but sometimes they do. Her main thing is she sits there, then she kind of looks around a bit, looks to see it's safe, and then she sprints across. It's not perfect. I can't perfectly time it so that their paths never cross. It's very rare that you'll see them that close like that. That was very strange. But that's the guard. He kind of just goes around, stands in some spots, does some patrolling. I think he's fun. What if we were staying in the Camel's Head and we were both thieves? Haha. Just kidding. Unless... The thief basically just goes around the entire property, and then she comes back here to her little hidden zone where she drops off her stuff. Obviously, she has a ball of yarn because she's a Khajiit.
Anything for the guild's finest.
You can actually sell stolen items to her. So let's see here. This is Guard Boy. So from up here, you can see there's a little swimmy hole that you can swim in, and down there there's a fire pit you can sit at. I don't have too much decorating going on up here, but it is worth showing off just because I really like this property. You can go along this entire zone. All of this is connected by like stairs and pathways, but I don't have enough items to like place up there. So it's pretty barren. We'll fall into the water, go down to the swimmy hole. So down here at the swimmy hole, there's a little fire pit for people to sit at. Back here, there's a doused fire with some fishing, some skooma. Good stuff, good stuff. Like I said, I like to tell stories when I place things. There's another Khajiit who meanders around here. She kind of hangs out outside, goes over to the water. She's a merchant, so she has a merchant stall at the front. You can see it, it's that covered wagon. You can sell stuff to her when she's over there. I don't know why I did this, but I put a fucking skeleton who's like got a poison wine and a suicide note here. No one's found it. I'll invite people to my house, and they'll tell me it's really cool and like look at everything, and they'll always get hung up on like the weirdest things, you know? Like usually when people come here, the second they see a cat, they instantly just go straight to the cat and ignore everything else I've done. Not one person has found this little suicide man. What are your top 5 Sonic games? Shit, that's a good question. Sonic Adventure 1 is my favorite because it's good. Sonic Adventure 1 is good. Sonic Generations is probably number 2. I really like that one. Actually, I might put... I changed my mind. I put Generations at 1 because I think Generations has really good music. I listen to the Generation soundtrack all the fucking time. I'm not even joking. All the fucking time I'll listen to Sonic Generations music. I'm just gonna come up here and we'll get a nice shot of like the whole thing. Some stuff up here. So, Sonic Gen at 1. Sonic Adventures at 2. I'll put Sonic Heroes at 5. I mean, Sonic Heroes is a bad game, but I at least enjoyed it as a child. Sonic Adventure 2 at 3. Number 4. That's a tough one, because I haven't played every Sonic game ever made, you know what I mean? I mean, Sonic Unleashed is good. I get that people don't like the werewolf sections, but I do. So, I want you to stream Sonic Forces. Oh, God. So, before we go over to that other house over there, I want to take us back here. I built this easel from scratch. If you come over here, there's like a little painting easel. I wanted it to look like someone was painting. Obviously, the painting I have here is whatever the game gave me, so I can't really choose to make it look like a desert, but he's painting a bird. That's nice. If you come back this way, I actually have a friend who's a skooma dealer in character. They're a Khajiit who deals drugs. So I built them a small drug pit back here. There's some moon sugar growing that they turn into skooma. They have a little music box and some books because they like to read. This is just they live in absolute squalor because they're very much like they give off like a crackhead energy, but like very proper fancy crackhead, a cokehead maybe, cokehead energy. Imagine like a king or a queen doing drugs. That's the energy that my friend's character gives off. So that's their little zone where they live. So let's go ahead and we'll do the bottom section of the house. This is the bank. These two buildings are actually connected. They're just one large building. Do you like the 2D games? I am not good at the 2D games because I'm not good at 2D platformers. Not that I don't like them, but I would never put a 2D Sonic game on my list of top Sonic games because I myself do not like 2D platformers. So this is my bank / crafting area. There's crafting tables over here. There's a small store inside. I decorated all of these items here. I'm very proud of how they look. This is the merchant. You can sell her things. She kind of just moves between checking her items. There's a crafting zone here. This wall I actually put in because there's a stairwell that leads upstairs. But I don't want people to get upstairs, so I blocked it off. This is the treasure room. Look at all that fine treasure in there. Very happy with the treasure room in there. That's actually just one item. That pile of gold. I put a few more items in there, but for the most part, the gold itself, the big pile of gold, is just one solid item. And this is our Dark Elf Banker Man. You can access your banker from him. Tony's character screamed like he was going to die, but then you look at his HP bar and it's like 30% depleted. Yeah. Yeah. He'll do that if he loses any amount of health from falling. Let me see. He might take like 2 damage here. Oh, he didn't scream because he laughed instead. Let me take off this silly walk because that also makes him yell. We'll put on not the brassy assassin, swashbuckler. This is the one that I use. Watch, he's gonna take like 2 damage. Oh, he didn't scream. That's surprising. Okay, all right. So, if you come up here, there's a doorway that you can kind of see in there. You can kind of see there's like stuff back there. There's a lantern. This is the thieves area. You're not allowed to get in here unless you know the way in.
I'm gonna teach you how to get into my secret area, even though you guys don't play this game.
So, if a character goes into the tavern and Nero is working in there, and they're looking to be hired as a thief because Nero is he runs a thief guild. If you ask him, do you have any work? Like, do you know where a thief can make work? I tell them, I don't deal with criminals, leave. But if you ask Nero something along the lines of, I'm looking for work, I'll do any kind of work available. Then Nero will direct you. First, I'll ask you a follow-up question to make sure you're talking about thievery stuff. I'll be like, oh, would you do work that's maybe not offered by the guard? Work that's maybe a little unsultry? And if they answer yes, Nero will tell you, go across to the neighboring building and look for the marked barrel. That marked barrel indicates where you need to go. Figure out how to get in, and you get jobs. That's how it works. So, you're supposed to find this barrel, and I'm going to place another one over here probably, just so people can figure it out. There's another barrel here. Using these marked barrels, you can kind of figure out where to go. You go here, and then if you look down, you can jump. And jump into this hay. It doesn't really matter. And then you can fall down. I fell down way faster than I was anticipating, but my character's very fast. There you go, marked crate here. These markings are thieves' markings. They're supposed to direct you to where you're supposed to go. And in here is our thieves zone. It's covered in spider webs, and there's nothing in here besides candles because the guild is dead because I don't run it anymore, so I don't actually have a thieves guild to do. But in character, if I was running a thieves guild, this stuff would go away as I had my guild do more missions. Like, as my guild gets more stuff stolen, I would have more of these little display cases that they would use to put stuff in. So it's empty for now. It has a witch in here. She operates this portal. That's my in-character reason for why people are able to get to locations very quickly. I just teleport them there. It's easier than, like, making everyone go on a boat or something. And that's my stupid house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed my wacky shenanigans. Nero's lonely. Yeah. The place is dead. There's no... just my guards.
Hail.
He only says one word.
I'd rather be cracking heads.
One sentence, really. He doesn't talk much. So, it's yeah, it's empty in here. It's a little sad, you know. What is all of this? Cherry blossom twigs. I don't need that. All right, let's get out of here. I used to have a roleplay guild years ago when I was in college. I used to run one. It ran for a few years. It was very good. Not to toot my own horn, but people really liked my guild. People who were in it told me all the time that they want me to, like... people who I still keep in contact with, who message me every now and again, want me to restart the guild even years later. Just because they liked the way that I ran it. I really liked my guild. I put a lot of time and thought and effort into it. Running a roleplay guild was legitimately one of the funnest experiences I've ever had playing a video game. Except, of course, when I occasionally ran into people who were annoying, and were there not to roleplay but to just be dickheads. I mean, I banned them from my property whenever they would do that, but you'd get that occasionally. Let's head over to Rivenspire. So... I did promise another thing. I promised two things. I said I would play ESO, and I said that I would also play Donkey Kong.exe. So I've taken a good amount of time. I've taken about an hour and 20 minutes to tell you guys about where the channel is going. Oh, I have a few other things. Not about this channel specifically, but my second channel. I'm sure most of you know because I spam it in my Discord all the time, but I actually do have a second channel. It's called Strange Sabers, and I post on it once a month, every month. And the reason it's once a month, I was asked, Tony, why do you only post on that one once a month? It's because lightsabers take literal months to be made. What I do on that channel is I have a custom lightsaber collection, and I like to do like little reviews of the lightsabers. And lightsabers take literal months to make. I waited 7 months for one lightsaber, so if I made more than one video a month, I would run out of sabers in like 3 days. So, so that's what's going on over there. I'm still gonna be doing one saber video a month. I actually plan to do like a Star Wars kind of book review this month. I was gonna do it March, you know, this month right now, but the next month, April, I plan to do it. I wasn't able to do it this month because I actually did technically two saber reviews during March. I did a double feature where I talked about 2 lightsabers that I commissioned together as a pair. So that's what happened there. So we're gonna go ahead. I need to put some stuff in my bank, honestly, because I don't have enough inventory space. I never have enough inventory space. It's an eternal issue that I have.
Speak.
Let's deposit some stuff. Get this out of my inventory. Inventory space. Even my bank is fucking full. I just never have enough room. Ever. Oh, I have too many fucking of these surveys. Too many soul gems. I'll figure this out. Let's get you out of here. Let's open these Jester's things. Okay. It's a treasure, we can sell that. We can destroy this, we don't need that. Okay, let's see what we have here. That. This we'll keep. That we can put in the bank. Let's call the banker again. Let's try to open up all the rewards we got. This I don't know how to do, so we'll do that. And let's open the last one. There we go. Destroy these because we don't need them. Perfect. So, your lightsaber videos are really good, Tony. If I talk to my brother ever, I'd recommend your lightsaber videos to him. Thank you, Dingo. I hope you and your brother can someday talk about it. Unless your brother's an asshole, in which case don't talk to him. You're too good for him. Have we reached 7 Saber Tony yet? Oh yeah. No, I'm past 7 Saber Tony. Let me do a head count. Just off the top of my head, how many lightsabers do I own? I own a Darth Maul saber, I own a Corran Horn saber, I own 2 Starfall sabers, I own an Obsidian, I own a Revengeist, I own a Darkstorm, I own a KR flagship saber, I own 2 sabers from Great Lakes, and I think that's it. I think I'm 10 Saber Tony. I think I'm an even 10. Tony, what do you think about streaming Little Nightmares?
You're getting ahead of yourself because it's not Halloween yet. Because I'm probably going to stream that game when it's Halloween time.
So whenever I do my Halloween streams, I like to stream indie games. And I like... So for October, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to shut down all of my streams. You guys keep reminding me of all the things I need to keep talking about. Someone just threw some fucking oil at me. Extremely rude. On Halloween, all of my streams will be put on pause, and I'll be doing some like small indie games. Little Nightmares will probably be one of them. I plan to do maybe Inside as well. Inside looks fun. It's a short, fun game to do. So I have like it's like an SCP game that I'm gonna stream on Halloween. That's the plan anyway. So I don't remember what it's called. It's not SCP Containment Breach. I promise you it's not that one. It's like a bootleg SCP game. It's not actually branded as SCP. So it's a sort of containment game like SCP. I've got a few. I got a few stuff going on. No, my brother is just married and has a kid and works, so we just don't talk a lot. He's also 4 years older than me. Oh yeah, that sort of age difference can kind of hamper a relationship, make it difficult to connect, I'd imagine. So you won't save Donkey Kong.exe for the spooky month, but we have to wait for Little Nightmares. Yeah, I make you guys wait for fucking everything. You will wait and you will suffer, because we're gonna play Donkey Kong.exe right now. So let's log out and do that. Good stuff. Good stuff, boys. So yeah, I think officially, I think I'm 10 Saber Tony right now. I think I own 10 lightsabers, so that's like another 6 saber reviews, because a few of those are duplicate sabers. They're exactly this. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I'm 11 Saber Tony, because I own an Exalt by Lord's Laser Swords. God, saying that guy's name is really fucking hard. It's like a tongue twister. So I actually have 11 sabers. Off the top of my head, I might actually even have more in my house. God, who fucking knows? I'm fucking General Grievous. I have so many now. Can you believe that 11 sabers isn't even that much? There's people there with like 8 million fucking sabers, and I only have 11. I need to up my game. Oh, fucking James, you dingus. James threw a mud ball at me because he's a fucking dickhead. I give you 69,000 gold for your raffle, James, and this is how you repay me. I better win that raffle, by the way. If I don't win that raffle with 69,000 gold, I'm going to be so mad. Alright, so we're going to play Donkey Kong.exe. I have to open up the program right now on my computer, and then I will turn it on the stream. I don't know if the game's even gonna work. This is just like an application I downloaded online. It's probably full of viruses. Oh shit, I should have ran a virus scan on this. I should run a virus scan on this, actually. Super Donkey Kong. Oh, it's in Japanese? Okay, alright. No, I'll just play it. It's fine. Made with Unity. I know it's not a virus game. I know it's like an actual legit game. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's screen capture. Ah, just like I remember it. Does it just loop forever? Oh no, I can actually move. Oh, okay. Oh, these sound effects, they're not right. Shit, I don't know how to play Donkey Kong Country on a keyboard. How do I roll? Am I not allowed to roll? I don't want to get all these. Oh god. When is something spooky gonna get me? I'm waiting. Yeah, I don't think I can do the Donkey Kong. I don't think I can attack. Oh. Is it just no enemies? What's down here? Oh, why can't I get down there? That's not fair. Very suspicious. Oh. Diddy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah, okay, so it's... Oh god, Diddy, stop. He runs by attacking. He can't move normally. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I wonder if I collected these in order, if it would have... If it would have done. Yape? Vape. Oh, vape. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Games. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll vape. Oh, I didn't see that one. Damn it. Structure. Irony? Yep, irony. TRA. Art. I see. Art. Fun, fun, fun. I'm having fun. Sexual. Didn't see what. Oh god. Consume, consume, consume. It's not all consume. Slurp? I think that says. All of these are about eating. Am I gonna. Do I get to play Trixie Kong now? All this gameplay is too much for me. Oh god. Can I take the exit and leave? Holy shit, I can take the exit and leave. Uh-oh. Fuck, Kranky. Oh no! Oh god. This is straight up just a vaporwave music video. It's so loud. Someone give Kranky Kong his fucking meds, dude. He's gonna fucking die. What is that? What is that? What is this art house stuff? The DK stuff I get, but what's the art house stuff? Oh no, uh-oh. It's speeding up. It's getting glitchier, guys. It's getting more broken. I think we're free, and by free I mean Funky Kong's gonna take us to some other fucking hell trip. Shit, that's not very funky. Funky Kong, Vaporwave is dead. That we can all agree on, yeah. The world keeps turning, huh? Nintendo.com. SoundCPU.bandcamp.com, dude. If you liked all these tunes, Death Dynamics Shroud.bandcamp. Oh. Is it gonna loop? What's it gonna do? So that was the credits, but oh yeah, it just loops. Is there an exit here? What if I put Donkey Kong through the exit? What's it gonna do? Oh shit! Kong's Banana Horde. Damn. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, oh, okay, alright, alright. Okay. Alright, one more. One more. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Diddy Kong, and we're gonna go into the Banana Horde and see... I just need to get to the end. We're just gonna rush it. So, I'm curious to see if Diddy Kong goes in there, if there's anything weird in there, or if it's just gonna be the Kong stash, you know? Those bananas spell a word, but I don't know what the word is besides E at the end. Maybe nope? I'm not sure. Alright, let's check. Let's check the horde with Diddy. These loading screens, they're all very long once you've seen them. Green tea? Oh no! Diddy, you can't have that many energy drinks. You're gonna die, my guy. Get to the end as Kranky. Okay, alright, we'll do that too. I'm gonna try to collect these in alphabetical order to see if that matters. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, B, W, fuck, let me in, X, Y, and Z. Try to, yeah, I can't avoid those. Bait, alright, we'll go for the other, words now. I don't know if getting in an alphabetical order matters, but I tried. Sexual Kong. Yes. All right, let's go for Kranky. Let's see if we can get Kranky to the end. This is better than Sonic.exe. I mean, yeah. This is definitively better. Come on, Kranky. I can make him jump. If I spam the spacebar, he like fidgets, doing his little jump fall. Oh, come on, Kranky. Oh, you just can't see where he's going. I'm still holding down to make him walk. I don't think it matters. Oh, this gameplay is too much for me, he says. Oh, Kranky, I'm gonna keep making you play this game. You don't get a choice, my guy. What a fucking trip this game is. God, what an absolute disaster. Anyway, I think I gotta put an end to this manually. Thank you guys for joining me on this. Look at how many hours. I have too many fucking hours in Bloons Tower Defense 6. I hope you guys had a good time on this Chill Vibes. Thank you guys for joining me. I know we didn't watch any Channel Awesome movies, but you know, every now and again, every other month, I like to do a Chill Vibe stream where I just talk with you guys and let you know what's going on with the channel. I don't think I actually finished my thought about my other channel, the Saber Review channel. That one, of course, I'll just keep doing my Saber reviews every single month. It's just going to be like one video a month over there, maybe two if I can find some time to shoot and record and edit some additional Star Wars content. So if you guys want to see that, it's, you know, it's Strange Sabers. I post about it in my Discord every so often. I hope you guys had a good time. I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your night.